and welcome to another Forgotten Heralds tutorial. This is Holy Ruin, currently playing Smite, and we're going over ULLR today, how to play him, how to build him. ULLR is the glorious one from Norse mythology, and we're in the Gods and Skins area, so I've already got him clicked, so we're just going to jump right into Character Builder. I don't have a custom setup because standard works great. So we're going to go straight into it, because I normally play Conquest, so with that in mind, that's how this tutorial is going to be based. So I start out with Death's Toll, costing 800, and then jump into Transcendence, 650. Transcendence is great for ULLR. ULLR, when Transcendence is maxed out on stacks, ULLR just goes in between stances and can use abilities all day long because his mana is so high. Based on Transcendence's passive, which is you permanently gain 15 mana per stack and receive 5 stacks for a god kill, 1 stack for a minion kill, maxing out at 50 stacks. Additionally, 3% of your mana is converted to physical power. This works great in lane. And then, right off the bat, I grab one of these, healing potion or mana potion, and head to lane. Cool, so we're going to keep going. Warrior Tabby is the next item that I get to get that movement speed going. And then I jump into Executioner, which is pretty normal for any ADC role. Then I go with Rage. I go with Rage before Deathbringer because plus 30% critical strike chance rather than Deathbringer is 20%. So you crit a little more often, but you're going to get Deathbringer right after it anyway, so not a big worry. You can switch those out. So after that, you've got one more item to go, and at this point you would sell Death's Toll and then carry on and get, depending on how the match is going, Heartseeker I like to use to get a little extra damage going. You also build stacks on this one as well. So I'll do either Heartseeker or maybe Hasten Fatalis if I want to chase people down a lot. Titan's Bane works really great as well. If I need some lifesteal, I'll go Dev Gauntlets or Asai for some attack speed and lifesteal. Really, it's up to you and however the match is going. So we're going to go down to actives. You've got Greater Aegis, which is great for a pinch. Just pop that and take no damage. Greater Purification, which gets you out of all those hard CCs. And Greater Sprint, which is self-explanatory. So these are also all situational based. I normally buy an active round level 5, 10, somewhere around there, and it's all depending on who I'm going against in lane, who else is throughout on the enemy team, what our team needs, whether or not we need to get Curse or anything like that. But a normal build would be getting Greater Sprint and probably Purification Beads or something along those lines. Actives are really up to you. Cool, so we're going to jump over to abilities. So in abilities, his passive is Weapons Master. When ULLR uses an ability in either stance, his cooldowns in the opposite stance are reduced. This is great, and it's going to become very good late game because you're going to be spamming abilities with that maxed out Transcendence. His first ability is Bladed Arrow or Thrown Axe, depending on which stance. In his Rage stance, ULLR fires a Bladed Arrow in a line, dealing damage and passing through all his targets. All the target it hits. Melee, ULLR throws an axe in a line, hitting a single target, dealing damage and stunning it. That is great for a combo that we're going to talk about in a few seconds. His second ability is Expose Weakness, Invigorate. In his range stance, ULLR gains bonus physical power for 5 seconds. Melee, ULLR gains bonus movement speed for 5 seconds. These effects are lost if ULLR changes stance. Normally, I don't level this up until endgame. I normally put my points in Bladed Arrow and Hail of Arrows, which is the next ability, Hail of Arrows or Glory Bound, depending. Ranged, ULLR fires a volley at his target location, dealing damage. So he launches an arrow at a good range, and it drops on an enemy forehead or a minion wave or anything like that. This is a great move to use to just poke, and it's so annoying, and it can get you some of these clutch kills while they're under tower, or you can steal away mana or buffs, mana buffs, anything like that. It's a great ability. In melee, ULLR leaps to his target's location, dealing damage in an AoE on arrival. This is a great escape or a great initiator. It's a very good escape. And his ultimate is Wielded Axes or Wield Bow. So ULLR changes stance. Ranged, he uses a bow and gains attack speed. Melee, he gains additional physical lifesteal, as well as he has axes. So with ULLR, you're going to be switching stances using this 4 pretty constantly. Like I said earlier when I was looking at Bladed Arrow and Thrown Axe, in the range stance, it fires a line and you can clear waves really easily. And in its melee, it stuns. So a really good combination is to use Glory Bound to jump to a target location and then use your Thrown Axe and then hit your ultimate, well, where the ult would be your 4th ability, Wield Axe or Wield Bow, to switch back to Bow, and then hit them with your 3 right when they're stunned, and as they're running away, hit them with your 1. And that is a devastating combo that ULLR can pull off, and it takes a little practice, but once you practice at it, you'll start pulling it off more and more and more. It's really good for any late game or one-on-one situation. It's good for 1v1 League Joust. It's great. So this is ULLR, and that's everything I've got for you guys on him today. I'll be posting some videos on gameplay here over the next week or two on ULLR and multiple other gods. Hey, thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, please leave the comments below and subscribe. Thanks again.